Here we are going, we're going around the world. Here we are going, we're going around the world.
We are.
We're going around the world to Kenya.
It's true, it's right
We're
here.
going around the world, we're gonna see what's going on there.
Yep.
We're going around the world to Kenya.
Eventually.
Going around the world to Kenya today with Rebekah.
It's me. Hello, my friends. Welcome to Around the World with Miss Rebekah. I'm Miss Rebekah with the Shaler North Hills Library, and that's Miss Ingrid, our producer and musical stylist.
Hi.
She's behind the iPad. My friends, we enjoy going around the world here with Miss Rebekah at the Shaler North Hills Library. We are here in this blue dot right around Pittsburgh.
Yep.
My friends, but we are not the only people who exist. There's so many other humans all over this big, wonderful, beautiful, complicated, fantastic world
I like that.
that we call Earth. It is not just us. It is not just them. It is all of us.
And each person is their own colony because bacteria lives in us and those are living beings too.
This isn't science. This is around the world.
I know, but I listened to that on the Richard Rohr podcast this morning.
My friends,
What's that?
it's a marker.
It was twisting.
That's the cap,
Oh,
which I'm not a maniac, so I'll put back on when I'm
that's
done.
right.
Because there's no reason not to put a cap back on a marker unless you're in physical danger.
Exactly.
Just like with a glue cap.
Yep.
My friends, today we are journeying to Kenya. We've
That's-
already visited its next door neighbor, Ethiopia.
Dude, it's right underneath Ethiopia. Do they bump up against each other?
Yep.
So there's anything
Next door
squished in the
neighbors.
middle?
Nope.
Nice.
Ethiopia, Kenya. And then Somalia's over here.
In the Indian Ocean?
Sudan, South Sudan.
Is Tanzania near there?
Tanzania is below Kenya and
Cool.
Uganda.
Neat.
And then here's the Seychelles. They're islands where probably nobody who watches this show has ever been to.
No way.
I believe this is where William and Kate honeymooned.
Well,
that's
what if
it.
William and Kate...
That's a different sort of vacation.
William and Kate are
space.
probably watching this.
Well,
So nobody except for
No.
William and Kate and the kids.
no, I don't think they went there. I think they went on their honeymoon.
Oh. So who owns that country?
Like, I think just people own those islands.
Oh, wow.
It's that kind of like,
Okay.
yeah. It's not like Neville Island.
We have a friend who has an island. Or her family has an island.
Who?
Mrs. Kakavas
Oh,
in Greece.
she owns an island.
Well, her family.
But does she own the island?
Her family does, not her. So I
That's
don't know
neat,
if it'll
though.
be like passed down because
I
I
wonder
think
if William
Greece
and
is
Kate
kind of a
went there.
different thing. But it's I don't think it's the kind of island like that.
Greece is up here.
Yeah. Greece.
We're
Are we gonna
talking
go to
about
Greece?
Maybe.
Did you know that Greece sounds like the word? It's a homophone. Maybe like that one. It sounds like Greece. Greece is the word. Is the word.
My friends,
is the
are you
word.
ready to
But
join
it's a
me
different
on a
Greece.
journey? I know the words to Grease Lightning.
Do you?
Grease Lightning, go Grease
Lightning.
That's
That's awesome. Can you sing them in French?
No.
Oh.
Why would I sing them in French?
Well, because remember that one time you sang that really great song when we went to France?
Alouette, jante alouette,
Yeah.
alouette, jante plumeray, la tête, jante plumeray, la tête, et la tête, alouette, alouette. Oh, if those are the right words. My friends, today we're going to Kenya.
It's the same
Won't
boy.
you join me? Ingrid, it's not the same boy.
Okay. It's the same backpack.
It is not the same backpack.
Okay.
Kenya, from our
Wow.
Countries We Come From series by Joyce Markovics.
Joyce Markovics,
I think we've met Joyce.
she has her own island. In her mind. Has she ever been to Kenya? Sorry.
I just hit the mute button. My friends, this is a nonfiction story that is a table of contents. This tells us where we can find things in the books. Say if we just wanted to skip over to fast facts, which we don't, we would go to page 30. This is Kenya. Wild, soaring, proud. Kenya is a big country in East Africa. Over 47 million people live there.
It's the 29th most populated country in the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kenya is about the same size as the state of Texas. This is Texas in the United States. Kenya has every kind of land. There are savannas, mountains, and deserts. Mount Kenya is the second tallest mountain in Africa. It used to be a volcano. This is Mount Kenya. There are big lakes there too. This is Lake Victoria. Kenya's Lake Victoria is the largest lake in Africa.
Do you know
There's
what?
a big giant lake.
I bet
Lake
that it's called
Victoria.
Lake Victoria after
Queen Victoria.
Because, like, there's a Victoria Falls in South Africa, and I bet that's, or maybe Victoria Principal, or probably not.
Probably not.
No. Victoria Principal was one of those also rans.
So Victoria Principal, Victoria Falls in Africa is not named after Victoria Principal.
It's not.
It is not.
No. But isn't it interesting that
It is
Victoria
not
Principal
interesting.
was in Dallas and Kenya is the same size as Texas?
Stop,
It's always a connection.
Bobby. Kenya is famous for its wildlife. Huge elephants and giraffes roam the land. Fierce lions hunt zebras and wildebeests. Millions of wildebeests migrate through Kenya each year. A large valley stretches across Kenya. It's called the Great Rift Valley. The bones of early humans have been found there. Some of them date back millions of years. In 1984, the skeleton of an 8-year-old boy was found in the valley. It's around 1.6 million years old.
Wow.
The Maasai people live near the Great Rift Valley. They raise cattle and live in mud homes. The Maasai are very tall and often wear red robes. Young Maasai men jump to show off their strength. Look how tall. Look how
I was going
high.
to say, wait, is that person floating?
That's a
no,
little
that
wild.
person is jumping. Wow. But straight up, too.
Yeah, that wasn't a run in a spring.
No.
Let's look at that again.
Is that trick photography?
Is it trick photography?
I don't think so,
It is
but
not.
that's pretty
Because
impressive.
young Maasai men jump to show off their strength.
And they also have arms, they just aren't showing them.
There's an arm.
Oh, yeah.
Arm.
They each have arms.
They're cold.
Oh.
More than 60 languages are spoken in Kenya. The main language is Swahili. This is how you say hello in Swahili. Hujambo. Hujambo. This is how you say friend. Rafiki. Hujambo. Rafiki.
I like that.
Many Kenyans learn English in school. The capital of Kenya is Nairobi. It's also the country's largest city. Over 3 million people live there. Many Kenyans wear kangas. These large cloths are bright and colorful. Often, kangas have special messages printed on them. They can be worn around the waist or the chest. Which foods are popular in Kenya? Ugali is made with corn, flour, and water. This is ugali. It's eaten plain or with a tasty stew. For dessert, Kenyans enjoy fried sweet dough. It's called mahamri.
I have had that before.
Is it tasty?
Yeah.
Many of the world's greatest runners are Kenyan. Children grow up running. Some run several miles to school each day. Soccer is another popular sport in Kenya.
What?
Everywhere else.
What? Soccer?
The biggest festival in Kenya is the Mombasa Carnival. People dance in the streets. During a festival on Lamu, people race donkeys. Lamu is an island in Kenya. The Lamu Festival takes place in November. More than 75,000 people visit Kenya each year. Most people come to see the wildlife. At Giraffe Manor, guests can feed a wild giraffe. A giraffe's tongue can be 20 inches long.
And it's prehensile.
That's like longer than this book.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this is, yeah, don't
Yeah,
you think?
I would think.
I'm just picturing 12 inches
Yeah.
in my mind, and I feel like,
Yeah.
well, maybe, yeah, I think it's longer than this book. I don't know.
Longer than mine.
It would be like,
Well, yeah. It
Wow.
would be, but not shaped like a book.
no.
Yeah.
Fast facts. Capital city, Nairobi. Population of Kenya is over 47 million humans. Main languages, Swahili and English. Money, Kenyan shilling. Major religions, Christianity and Islam. Neighboring countries, Ethiopia, Somalia, Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Cool fact. Much of the world's cut flowers are grown in Kenya.
That's pretty wild.
That is. Capital. That's our glossary. The city where a country's government is based. Festival. A celebration held at the same time each year. Migrate, to move from one place to another at a certain time of year. Savannas, large open grasslands with few trees. Volcano, an opening in the Earth's surface from which melted rock or ash shoots out.
Miss Rebekah, I like learning about Kenya, and I learned one other cool thing about Kenya. Did you know that, I think it was 1963 maybe, but since then, hunting is not allowed in Kenya.
Good.
Yeah, and there's a big law about prevention of cruelty to animals that includes all vertebrates, which means things with the backbone. And the other neat thing about it is, you know, like dog fighting and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that's not legal either.
Well, good.
Yeah, but it's legal in some other places. Yeah.
Well, my friends, we learned a lot of little tiny bits about Kenya. So if Kenya sounds pretty cool, which I think it does, I invite you to explore it further.
Like Joyce Markowitz, who lives there.
Do you know that Joyce lives there?
No, but did
Then
she
why
ever
would you
go
say
there?
that? Let's
see.
investigate
She might
before
have.
we spread false
Or
facts.
would she like to go there someday?
Joyce Markovitz lives in Ossining, New York. She has
Oh,
written
she's
over
still there.
100 books for young readers. She would like to thank Marilyn Solomon for her help researching this book. Thank
She
you,
doesn't
Joyce.
want to go to Kenya.
My friends.
And thanks, Marilyn.
Well, Miss Ingrid, you are putting words in her mouth. It neither
Well-
indicates she does or doesn't want to go to Kenya. And we've reviewed before, you can learn an awful lot about a place and even love a place without having ever been there, because not everybody has the means or the desire to make that great travel.
Yeah, but did she even do any of the research to this one? Because obviously Marilyn did a lot.
Well, I would think she did some.
I hope so.
We're going to have a talk. My friends, let's learn about African savannas.
Are there wildebeest in there?
Shall we find out?
Okay.
Wait. I can't tell. We'll just have to read it.
You know who could tell?
African Savannas by Claire
Magic 8 Ball.
Llewellyn.
Okay.
No, the Magic 8 Ball couldn't. We have another table of contents.
There it is.
Look at this place in Africa. It is flat and covered in grass as far as the eye can see. This kind of place is called savanna. The savanna is sometimes warm and sometimes it is hot. There are just 2 seasons on the savanna. One is very rainy and the other one is very dry. There are only a few trees because most trees need water all year long. Antelope, zebras, and many other animals that live on the savanna eat the grass. A giraffe stretches its long neck to reach the leaves at the top of the trees. Elephants eat grass and leaves. They live in herds and look for food and water together. All the elephants in a herd are related to each other. There can be 100 elephants in a herd. That would be amazing to see.
Can you imagine how much it would cost to like have a party if you were an elephant?
Some
family?
savanna animals hunt and eat other animals. Scorpions eat mice and insects. Lions hunt bigger animals. Animals that hunt and eat each other. Animals that hunt and eat other animals are called predators. It is easy for a predator to see prey animals on the savanna. Many prey animals live in herds and watch out for predators together. When they see a predator coming, prey animals run as fast as they can. Some meat eaters, such as jackals, they do not hunt. They eat the leftover meat that lions leave behind. Animals that eat leftover meat are called scavengers. Scavenger birds, such as vultures, use their strong beaks to rip open a carcass. Many birds live on the savanna. This weaver bird used its beak to weave a ball-shaped nest out of grass.
Oh, that's nice. Does
It
he
is
sell
neat.
those?
Ingrid, do you think the weaver bird sells its ball-shaped nest that it made out of grass?
No, he looks really nice. I bet he gives them away as gifts.
Ingrid, do you think the weaver bird gives away these ball-shaped nests?
No, he probably just makes one for himself or herself.
Probably. The ostrich is the biggest bird. It is taller than the tallest person.
Wow.
Ostriches can't fly, so they walk or run everywhere they go. How do some savanna animals stay cool? They build homes using soil. There's some termites. These are termite mounds. Aardvarks dig deep burrows in the soil to stay cool. There's an aardvark.
Is that like Arthur?
I guess so. Termites build nests inside giant mounds of soil where it is cool and airy. Ugh. During the dry season on the savanna, rivers and water holes dry up and the grass dies. Each year, some animals migrate more than 1,000 miles to find food and water. The yearly wildebeest migration is an amazing thing to see. When the dry season starts, more than 1 million wildebeest migrate together looking for food and water. They return home when the rainy season starts and the grass begins to grow. Whoa,
What's that?
it's an alligator!
Oh my gosh.
Some people live in villages on the savanna. Many of them raise cows, goats, and sheep. People get meat and milk from their animals. Each village has a thick fence to keep out the predators. See, here's houses. It's where they keep some cows, sheep.
And I read that most of the kids who live there, like especially in a village like that, they don't go to school, but it's not like they don't learn. Like they still learn. They just learn different things because storytelling is a huge way.
Oral tradition.
Yeah, an oral tradition of passing on and learning new things.
Savanna animals face many dangers. Many are losing their land to farms. Thousands of animals are shot each year by farmers or poachers. Poachers kill rhinoceroses and elephants to sell their horns and tusks.
It's totally illegal. Totally illegal.
And wrong. If the killing doesn't stop, these animals could become extinct. And for what?
For what?
There are national parks on savannas where animals are protected. People cannot take their land, and rangers protect the animals from poachers. Every year, people visit the parks to see the animals where they live. They are on safari. Safaris bring money to local people and help keep animals safe.
One of my favorite toys when I was a kid was the Fisher-Price Safari set.
I did not have that. I had the
really
medical
good.
set.
That's cool. That's cool.
That is. My friends, we have just journeyed to Kenya. And might I mention at this point, there's a fabulous, fabulous show on the Discovery Channel right now called Serengeti. And the first season of it aired a couple years ago, and they just started with the second one. And it follows animals in the Serengeti, which is a savanna. I don't know if it's in Kenya, to be honest with you, but it is an African savanna. And it is just beautiful and informative and amazing.
Well, today I was listening to that Richard Rohr podcast, the same one that talked about our bodies being a whole community. And he was talking about a show he was watching about the Serengeti. And there was a baby wildebeest that had just been born, and they showed it on TV. Did you see it?
No, but I fell asleep the other night when it was on.
And it was really cute, he said, and then a lion came and took it.
It might have, but you know what? If it's the same show in the Serengeti, it shows a mom lion. I believe they named her Nala for narrative purposes.
Yeah.
And she has a few cubs, and one of the cubs, you know,
Got eaten by a wildebeest?
wildebeests don't eat lions.
Okay. One of the cubs
died.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Because it didn't have food?
No, we're not sure what happened.
Oh.
But then the lion makes a noise like,
Oh.
But it might have just been calling its other cubs. You don't know if it's like a mourning noise. But if it's the Serengeti, it's fascinating, and there's just a little bit of sad, but so much wonder and amazement, and it is life on the Serengeti.
Yes.
So, my friends, thank you for joining us as we journeyed to Kenya and learned a little bit about African savannas. And we will see you next week for where we go next week.
You know what we really did?
What?
We went around the world with Rebekah.
We did.
We went around the world because the earth is round.
That is true.
If it were flat, we would have went square the world, but that's not a word. And so that's why we went around. We went around the world with Rebekah.
Bye, friends. See you next time.